do differently? I think that would be the last question on the role of the opposition. What is it that they have to do differently this time around? Because a lot of the things that we have preached so far have been preached in the past. Really, I don't see any difference with what they are saying now because in 2018, they presented the situation as if Cameroon is going to implode. Here we are 2025. We are presenting the situation that Cameroon could implode if Biya runs again. The conditions are pointing towards that direction. What is it that the opposition can do? I think you can hear Hubert saying really looks a little bit reckless to point to a revolution or a revolt that could end up with the loss of lives. I think he's oblivious to what is already going on in the northwest and southwest regions. That we already have a war there that has taken thousands of lives and displaced a lot of people from that region. So, what is it that the opposition is, as a package, presenting to the Cameroonian people, and how, or as Eric said, the agenda for moving Cameroon into the future, moving it from that entrenched system and state capture by certain individuals to a properly run governance system that is answerable to the aspirations of the people.
Okay. Yes, it's very important. There are three things that the opposition needs to do. And before I say the three things, let me make this clarification. When we talk about the situation in the Northwest, long before 2007, long before 2017, we had already warned the regime that its heavy-handedness in handling the Anglophone issues would result to what we are having today. And when we were saying it before it happened, it's not because we were naysayers. It's not because we were advocating for what is going on to happen, but it's because we had foresight. So you will not incriminate us for our foresightedness. We told people, if you don't listen to the Anglophones, there will be an implosion, and there is. The Anglophone had expressed this in 1993. They had expressed this pacifically in 1994 when we had AAC1, AAC2. An Anglophone candidate won the election in 1992, and it was stolen from him. Anglophones had long been considered as second-class citizens in Cameroon. All of these things have been shaping our foresightedness. And when I stand here and I'll say, if the regime continues to have this heavy-handedness on the electoral system in Cameroon, it would leave Cameroonians and the opposition with no other choice but the choice to do these three things that I'm going to tell you right now. Number one, the opposition should be resolved that if the CPDM maintains its resolve to not open the political landscape, they should educate people on how to fight, and fight. Three things: fight, and fight for their right. Because what we are facing in Cameroon is unattainable. Where people just think that they own Cameroon. Look at the Constitutional Council in Cameroon. What is its role? What guarantee? What hope does it give to the Cameroonian people? Look at the Electoral Commission in Cameroon. What hope does it give to Cameroonians? How different is these structures today from what they were in 2018 and the years prior to 2018 where we had elections. Cameroonians have been so patient. Cameroonians have been so pacific. Patience has a limit. Being pacific has a limit. You can't continue to dare the people. You can't continue to ride on a tiger's back as these people are doing. Come on. When you guys say that there is freedom in Cameroon, go and say that to Martinez's family. Go and tell Martinez's family that there is freedom in Cameroon, that there is freedom of expression in Cameroon. Go and tell Awazi's family that there is freedom of expression in Cameroon. Go and tell BBC's family. Go and tell Terence Penn's family. Go and tell the family of all those Anglophones. Go and tell Bibu Nisak's family. Go and tell Alain Foguet's family that there is freedom of expression in Cameroon. My fellow panelists, it's not because some of us have gone through hell without being burned that we will not acknowledge that there is hell in Cameroon, no matter what you say. In 2019, I was in Cameroon, and you won't imagine. It's just like, I mean, when they told me that you'll be on a panel with me, so, I mean, a couple of days prior to me receiving this invitation, I just went and posted back one of the pictures that I had with you on my Facebook page, in which I acknowledged you, I mean, and then there I am on this panel with you. Now, you all remember, it was a picture that I took with you when we went in Cameroon for 2019. Because of us, what are we doing? We are putting our lives at stake. I left the United States of America in 2019, left family and children, left the coziness of my house, took a plane. That if you don't think that it's enough risk, flew to Cameroon because they sold us the hope of engaging and bringing solutions, long-lasting solutions to our problems. They used the country's treasury. We went, and in all fairness, we had a discussion in which we accepted some of the things that were offered on the table, not because we totally agreed with it. I'm talking about the special status. But for the hope of peace, we thought that genuinely this would lead us on the path, on the trajectory towards achieving what we want for our people. I'm saying this so that the opposition understands what is at stake. And the regime that we are dealing with just follow from the CP